grand afternoon. I hope you're doing well. I hope your day is getting off to a good start, whatever you have planned. The weather is definitely shifting. Apparently, I think we had some storm. I don't really keep up with the news, but I was informed that there was some storm happening, and yeah, I definitely was in the midst of it. As I woke up at around 3 a.m. and when I woke up at 3 a.m. I'd had like 8 hours sleep. I felt well rested and rejuvenated. But for the last few weeks, Saturday has been the day where I'll go out and do a cycle, and each week has been progressively getting longer in time that I'm spent outside cycling, and also distance. But something I want to touch on is, you know, I already knew this, but it's definitely things have been taken to a higher level for sure. So although I had an idea of what was possible, the what was possible reference has definitely increased, and it's definitely amplified. So yeah, I can't remember what I did the first week, but the week before, I did a marathon. I cycled a marathon without stopping, dry fasted as well, and then I didn't even consume anything after the cycle. And even when I completed the cycle, I didn't feel out of breath. I wasn't breathless. I wasn't any of these things. My hands were just freezing and my feet were cold. So I decided to finish at that mark. And then last week I did, so a marathon is 23 miles. Last week I did 34 miles. Again, dry fasted, no food, no water. Even after I finished, I didn't consume anything. But actually, after that cycle, my neck was like really sore, and I think it's the positioning of how I'm cycling. But so yeah, I did that, and then in my mind, I already knew that I was gonna go longer than I did last week. But because I started cycling a little bit later in the morning last week, I kind of just stopped at the 34 mile mark. Well, went back home and then I stopped. So this week I decided to get up a little bit earlier and cycle a little bit earlier, and I did two marathons. That's 46 miles. I cycled for 5 hours straight. I said I didn't stop, but the only time I stopped twice because I needed to go and urinate. But aside from that, I didn't stop at all. I just continued. No food, no water beforehand, no food and water now. Like, I feel fine. I wasn't breathless, I wasn't anything. At most, my legs started to get a little tender, but it was fine. It was so effortless. And again, it just goes back to that whole point of when you clean your vessel, you really do tap into a different energy source, which is prana, that life force energy, the sustainer, the animator of all life, all beings. Despite what we've been told about having the 3 meals a day, having the snacks, or having a big meal before you set out and do some sort of exercise. Like I've been doing a lot of stuff since I've been on this path. Skipping for 2 hours straight, high intensity in VO2 max, cycling, running, all these things. But today I did one straight run of 2 marathons with no preparation, no training, no nothing. I'm just showing you what is possible. And even then, this is just the start of it all. Like, I don't even feel like I've even scratched the surface yet of what I've been doing, and where my body and where my vessel is going to be able to take me. So I'm just showing you like what is actually possible. It's on Strava, and it was so dark this morning. I went to the destination where I would 8 laps around a local reservoir, but before that I was cycling up and down, because it was so dark in there. My lights weren't too bright, so I decided just to go up and down until it got bright enough. But even then, I circled around, went out of the area, back into the area. Like, it was such a breeze. But now, so although I do enjoy cycling, I feel like that's kind of ticked off the list now of showing what is possible when you just clean your vessel up, and how you're able to operate without having, like, filling yourself up with food, filling up yourself with drinks, like thinking that you need the fuel from the food to energize you to do a particular thing. So my next thing now is to not do like the cardio stuff. My plan now is to do some physical exercise, the things that I was doing before, like the weight training. So I think it's time to get myself back in the gym after cancelling my gym membership, and let's see what's happening. I'm going to take a before picture as well. My body changed and shifts so fast that, like, within a few days, like, you can see the change, because I don't have extra layers of weight, but my body's still got muscle. Although on the outside, you probably like, I look slim, and I am slim, but I have a lot of muscle underneath all of this. But yeah, 2 marathons, and yeah, so moving forward, I'm gonna see how I can get on in the gym. And even before, when I was going to the gym, I wasn't drinking anything, and I'd always work out dry fasted. That's probably been for the last couple of years at most. But yeah, that's all I got to say right now. But yeah, if you're watching this video and you made it to the end of this video, the 7-day dry fast starts on Monday, but the cutoff time is today. So I'm taking anybody that wants to join up until later on tonight, and then those that have joined, as mentioned, I will add you into the group tomorrow, just for a little bit of a prep, and then Monday we start. So I'm looking forward to holding that space for those that have joined and those that are wanting to dive deeper. Again, dry fasting is the top tier, the highest form of fasting, and something that I do every day. I'm going to take you into this world safely. So yeah, that's all I have today, and yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. And just remember, you are your only limit. The mind, your program, is what's limiting you. Once you are able to remove those limited beliefs, you will truly start to be able to reprogram and become the divine being that you are. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, stay positive. Catch you on the next one.